Hello and welcome to our channel, where we delve into the fascinating crossroads of history, health, and commerce. You haven't met me yet, but I'm Alan, your guide on this journey. I'm just starting out as a YouTuber, so your subscription would mean a lot to me. You see, on this channel, you're not just another subscriber, you're an integral part of our growing community. Your voice matters here, and I'm always eager to hear your thoughts and insights. So, hit that subscribe button and let's embark on this journey of discovery together. Today, we're going to explore a topic that's as timely as it is intriguing: the impact of pandemics on international business. From the plague of Justinian to the Black Death, and of course, our current battle with COVID-19, we'll explore how these health crises have reshaped the world of commerce. So, buckle up, and let's dive into the fascinating world of pandemics and business. Have you ever considered how global pandemics from the earliest recorded times have influenced international business? Let's take a trip down history lane and venture back to the mid-6th century, where the world was menaced by the earliest known pandemic, the plague of Justinian. This deadly disease swept across the Byzantine Empire, claiming the lives of millions. But beyond the human tragedy, it also made a significant dent in the empire's economy. Trade routes were disrupted as cities were quarantined and ports were shut down. The once bustling markets turned into ghost towns. The plague of Justinian not only decimated populations but also the backbone of the Byzantine economy: international trade. Fast forward to the 14th century, a similar narrative unfolds with the Black Death. This plague ravaged Europe, leaving in its wake an estimated 75 to 200 million deaths. But it also left a profound influence on the European economy. The massive death toll led to labor shortages, which in turn gave rise to a shift in the economic equilibrium. The scarcity of workers led to increased wages and improved living conditions for the survivors. This change in supply and demand dynamics led to a shift from a land-based economy to a money-based one, marking a significant transition in the world of business and commerce. The Black Death, much like the plague of Justinian, underscored the inextricable link between global health crises and economic shifts. These pandemics didn't just bring death and despair, they also brought about economic changes that shaped the course of history. They triggered shifts in labor markets, disrupted international trade, and catalyzed financial evolutions, all of which laid the foundations for the modern business world as we know it. As we can see, even in these early times, pandemics dramatically shifted the landscape of business and trade. The ripple effects of these health crises on the international business stage serve as a stark reminder that the health of our global population and the health of our global economy are deeply intertwined. Moving forward to the 20th century, the Spanish flu pandemic of 1918 had a unique impact on global commerce. Imagine a world suddenly brought to its knees, not by war or economic downturn, but by an invisible enemy, the Spanish flu. This deadly influenza swept across the globe, infecting 1/3 of the world's population and causing an estimated 50 million deaths. But beyond the human toll, it left indelible marks on international business, marks that we can still see today. One of the most significant impacts of the Spanish flu was the disruption of global supply chains. Just like dominoes, when one piece fell, the rest followed. As the flu spread, factories shut down, transportation systems ground to a halt, and international trade slowed to a crawl. Goods couldn't get from point A to point B, and businesses worldwide felt the pinch. Then came the labor shortages. With so many people sick or caring for the ill, there simply weren't enough healthy workers to keep businesses running smoothly. This led to decreased production, increased costs, and for some companies, financial ruin. But it also sparked innovation, as businesses sought new ways to keep the wheels of commerce turning. Finally, the Spanish flu led to significant changes in healthcare spending. As countries grappled with the pandemic, they poured money into healthcare infrastructure and research. This surge in spending led to advancements in medicine and public health that have benefited societies ever since. But it also meant that money was diverted away from other sectors, causing shifts in the global economy. Every cloud, however, has a silver lining. The Spanish flu, despite its devastation, forced businesses to adapt and innovate to find new ways to operate in a changed world. It underscored the importance of resilience and flexibility in business, lessons that remain relevant to this day. The Spanish flu, much like the pandemics before it, caused significant shifts in the global economy and business practices. But it also taught us that even in the face of adversity, businesses can not only survive but also thrive. In more recent times, pandemics such as SARS, MERS, and H1N1 have continued to shape international business. And it's not just about the immediate fallout. These pandemics have spurred long-lasting changes in the world of business. Let's take a closer look. Starting off with the rise of remote work. As health concerns escalated, companies were forced to rethink traditional work setups. Offices were swapped for home desks, business suits for comfy sweats. This wasn't a mere temporary shift, but a seismic alteration in our perception of work. Today, many businesses continue to operate remotely, finding that productivity and employee satisfaction can indeed flourish outside the conventional office environment. Next, let's talk about changes in consumer behavior. Fears of infection led to a surge in online shopping, causing e-commerce to skyrocket. Consumers started leaning towards contactless payments, choosing digital wallets over tangible cash. This shift wasn't just about safety, but also about convenience. Once consumers experienced the ease of online transactions, many never looked back. Today, businesses are investing more in their online platforms, recognizing the growing demand for digital services. Finally, the increased focus on healthcare investment. With the world's attention on health, businesses saw an opportunity. Companies started investing heavily in healthcare technologies, from telemedicine to health tracking wearables. And it wasn't just tech giants, but also startups and small businesses joining the fray. This surge in investment has accelerated advances in healthcare, making it more accessible and efficient than ever before. But it's not all about adaptation. These pandemics have also sparked innovation. Businesses have harnessed technology to create new products and services. From virtual reality meetings to drone deliveries, they've reimagined their operations, finding creative ways to reach customers and keep employees engaged. Modern pandemics have not only presented challenges but also opportunities for businesses to adapt and innovate. They've forced us to rethink and reshape the business landscape, proving that with challenge comes change, and with change comes progress. Most recently, the COVID-19 pandemic has radically transformed international business in unprecedented ways. In our connected world, the virus spread rapidly, causing a seismic shift in how businesses operate. Remote work, once considered a perk, became a necessity almost overnight. Companies around the globe had to adapt to this new normal, investing in digital infrastructure and tools to enable their workforce to operate effectively from home. This mass migration to remote work wasn't without its challenges. Yet it also revealed new opportunities. Businesses discovered they could tap into a global pool of talent, unrestricted by geographical boundaries. This shift has the potential to democratize opportunities and level the playing field for professionals worldwide. Simultaneously, digital transformation was accelerated. Companies that had previously resisted the digital revolution found themselves forced to embrace it. Brick-and-mortar stores launched online platforms, restaurants expanded into delivery services, and even traditional industries like manufacturing and agriculture started incorporating digital technologies. This rapid digitalization has the potential to drive innovation and efficiency in the years to come. Consumer behavior also underwent a significant shift, with online shopping and digital services gaining traction. This change in consumption patterns is likely to persist post-pandemic, prompting businesses to reassess their strategies and adapt to the new consumer landscape. However, the pandemic also exposed the vulnerabilities of our interconnected world. Global supply chains were disrupted as countries went into lockdown, causing delays and shortages. It highlighted the need for businesses to build more resilient supply chains, perhaps by diversifying suppliers or localizing certain aspects of production. Looking ahead, these changes are likely to shape the future of international business. The shift towards remote work and digitalization may become permanent features. Consumer behavior may continue to favor online platforms, and supply chains may become more localized and resilient. COVID-19, much like the pandemics that came before it, has left an indelible mark on the world of international business. The way we work, shop, and conduct business has been fundamentally altered, but with these changes come opportunities for innovation, resilience, and growth. The future of international business, shaped by these challenges, promises to be as dynamic and unpredictable as ever. From the plague of Justinian to COVID-19, pandemics have significantly influenced international business. We've journeyed from the ravages of the Spanish flu to the seismic shifts brought about by more modern outbreaks. Each of these pandemics has left an indelible mark on the landscape of international business, forcing it to evolve and adapt in the face of adversity. The Spanish flu, as we discussed, was a formidable disruptor, halting production and trade and causing a global economic downturn. Yet, It also sparked a wave of innovation, as businesses sought to navigate the tumultuous waters of a world in crisis. The rise of new industries and the reconfiguration of global supply chains were all part of the aftermath, carving out a new path for international business. Fast forward to the modern era, where pandemics like SARS and H1N1 have continued to challenge the status quo. They've tested the resilience of global economies, pushing businesses to the brink, but also prompting them to pivot and transform. The advent of digital technologies has proved invaluable during these times, ushering in the era of remote work and digital commerce, and fundamentally reshaping how businesses operate. And then there's COVID-19, a pandemic of unprecedented scale and impact. It has accelerated the digital transformation, disrupted supply chains, and brought about profound changes in consumer behavior. Yet amidst the upheaval, businesses have shown remarkable adaptability. They've reimagined their strategies, adopted new technologies, and found innovative ways to reach their customers. As history has shown us, pandemics can drastically reshape the world of business. Yet, each challenge presents an opportunity for innovation and growth. In the wake of these global events, businesses have emerged stronger, more resilient, and more agile. They've navigated the stormy seas of uncertainty and charted a course towards a future that's more digital, more connected, and more resilient than ever before. So as we look towards the horizon, let's remember this. It is this adaptability that will continue to define the future of international business. Before we wrap up, we'd like to take a moment to thank you for being a part of our journey. If you found this video informative and enjoyable, please don't forget to hit the like button. Your support goes a long way in helping us create more content like this. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. It's a simple action, but it ensures that you won't miss any of our future videos exploring the fascinating world of international business and beyond. We also value your thoughts and opinions, so feel free to leave a comment down below. Maybe you have a different perspective on the impact of pandemics on international business, or perhaps you have a suggestion for a topic you'd like us to cover in a future video. We're always keen to hear from you, our viewers, as your insights and ideas help shape the content we create. So don't be shy, share your thoughts, join the conversation, and let's continue this journey of learning together. We look forward to hearing from you, and see you in our next video.